Hey everyone. A friend and I were chatting yesterday, and after that chat, I thought about doing this video on remembering we are sacred. She and I were talking about the struggles to stop doing certain things in our lives. Would we do them if we viewed our body, our mind, our existence, our life as sacred? It's really hard to keep that, or at least it is for me, front and center. Would I have, but I was drinking, did I need all that alcohol in my sacred body? No. Last night when I was reaching for those Cadbury mini eggs, do I need all that sugar? No. If I really come back to it and think my body is sacred, why would I consume all that sugar? But we forget, we justify, we soothe. Our body is a sacred vessel. Our mind, our heart, our existence, our breath, we are all here for a limited amount of time where we don't know when the expiration is. It could be tomorrow. And would you have lived the life you want with your sacred body? It almost has to be a daily remembrance before you put something in your mouth, before you say the thing you want to say that you know is going to be cutting or hurtful. Sometimes I struggle in relationships in my family where I feel I need the upper edge. But if I view my life as sacred, can I not be equal? Why do I have to have the upper advantage? Can this person in my circle and I share an equal spot? Because we're all sacred. I encourage you to sit with that before you do something that you know is not sacred. I also grew up with a scarcity of money, and feel protective. I can feel protective of money. That isn't sacred. That's like clinging. And so when I have to look at myself, and I only can use myself as an example, why do I feel like I need to hold my money close? Why do I feel that sometimes in my family I need to be superior? Why do I feel I need sugar? More than a little sugar. Those are things I'm looking at and examining in my own life. Because if I'm sacred, I don't need the excess sugar. If I'm sacred and everyone else around me is sacred, why do I need to feel superior? If I know that I have enough, why do I feel protective of it? And they're all things that I know where they all stem from. I've been poor. I've been broke. So I'm worried about not having money. I remember, and I'm programmed from that period of time where I had scarcity, and I don't want that again. It doesn't mean I'll ever have it again, but I'm holding on because I don't want that again. The sugar makes me feel like I deserve a treat. Well, I do. We all deserve treats. But do I need to have like the entire bag? No, I don't. What is it? And we're going to run out of Cadbury mini eggs? No, we're not. Well, again, we will seasonally, but from now to Easter, I think I'm good. Why do I feel sometimes that I need to prove that I am superior to somebody? I know who this is too. And can I see them as my equal? I can. But then again, I've been hurt. So I go back to, I don't want that. And so I'm really working on, when I see these things bubble up, to look at them and say, I am safe, I am sacred. And feel the release. Because we're constrained a lot of the time. So as you go about the week, and as you see yourself slipping into an old pattern, because we all have them, they're very familiar, we know them all, and they change. We might get one off and be really good at it, and then, but this other one is still going on. It's a work. We're here on this planet to learn and to change. We're here, we chose to be here, and we're here for the lessons. At least if you're watching me, you're probably here for the lessons. And that's what I'm trying to do, is to work with this energy that I have, this beautiful energy that I was gifted. We are all gifted beautiful energy, and to protect that beautiful energy. And when I can come into alignment with who I'm supposed to be, letting go of the old programming, the old stories, my life feels big. When I'm worried about things, my life feels small. And I need to control. When I let go of control and I view things as sacred, everything is sacred. Looking out the window at the mountains is sacred, at the trees, the grass, everything is sacred. I know you're going to say, oh, but there's this person. It doesn't matter. All life is sacred. What they do with it is different. All life is sacred. What people do with it is different. Instead of looking at a person or a situation as bad, it's sacred. How they're behaving in it is theirs. It is not yours to fix, change, or control. So have a sacred day. Have a beautiful day. Find where you can loosen around the tight parts of you that you keep safe because you really feel that you need them, but you don't. Can you release them little by little and feel yourself becoming calmer? Feel yourself needing less, because when we feel secure, we don't need as much. We don't need to consume as much because we feel safe and we feel secure. I'd love to hear how this lands. And do you ever view your life as sacred? Your body as sacred? Did you ever, what would happen if we all started looking at ourselves as sacred and everyone around us as sacred? Have a great day.